the next 4 teams after that, who are we looking at?
You know what I want to
Memphis
say?
at 4.
Memphis, but
Calipari. Man, I like that pickup Tyreek Evans. That's another one y'all let get away out of here, boy.
Sure.
yeah, he
He's
can
tough.
ball. He can ball, but I'm not sure how long Tyreek's gonna be there. You know, this is Memphis. Memphis known for one and done.
One and dones. You also got UNC. I mean, don't forget about UNC. I mean, they had a good game today against Georgia Tech, man.
Tore him up.
Even though I don't like Tyler Hansberry,
I was just about to say.
but he gets it done.
As an aside, just
Gets the job
a
done.
little side note to that, man. Talking about Tyler Hansborough, has there ever been someone who has damaged their future any more than this guy? If he would have came out last year and went to the NBA, he would have been a top 3 pick.
Easy.
And now he's probably not going first round.
Yeah, he'd have definitely been a lottery pick last year.
Yeah, and he's out. Actually, that one predicted going to second round at NBADraft.net.
But I think if he goes to the right team, the right system that he could be successful, it can kind of be like a, I don't know, I ain't gonna say Chris Chambers.
No, he's going to be a Mad Dog Mazden. That's exactly what he's going to be like. But I mean, he went from possibly making, say, 3 to 4 million per year to maybe making 2.5 million over 3 years.
That's still a lot of money.
Well, it's a lot of money, but that's also a lot of money to give up.
And then he's going to fade away and not earn another contract after that unless it's minimum wage.
I mean, depending on how he does in the NCAA tournament this year, I mean, he can still go in the top 10.
Yeah, he can help himself. He can't
He
help
had 28
himself.
tonight against Georgia Tech, and we know they're terrible. At 10 and 17, he's going to get it done in the tournament, I think.
Let's see, because you know he really hasn't been the same dominant player
Psycho T.
that he was last year, and that's cost him a lot.
Well, I think he's been plagued by injuries this year as well. Been hurt a lot.
That's true. But how would you guys suppose Memphis being one of the number 1 seeds in the country?
I don't think anybody deserves to be number 1, if you ask me. I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of it's such a thin line between the best team and the worst team in this year in college basketball. I mean, it's really hard to determine who's going to be number 1 or who should be number 1.
Well, to me, the only problem with Memphis being number 1 is they play in Conference USA and their schedules are so weak. I mean, their schedule's so watered down. It's really hard.
The Big East is scared to let them in, from what I hear. Well, that's what my inside source tells me.
Man, 17 teams be way too much for any conference to have.
They said they do not want Memphis in the Big East. Why are you all afraid to let Memphis in the Big
Because
East?
Memphis nowhere to the East Coast.
But still.
Memphis in the Mid-South.
So a lot of other teams that's in different divisions that should be, but still, y'all are scared to let them in your conference.
There's still let nobody in the conference. There's too many people already. I mean, heck, you already got St. John's and Villanova. You got like 8 million other teams in there. Why don't the SEC take them in?
I mean, we're a
Because you guys need to help with basketball.
No, we don't. No, we don't. It's just a rebuilding year. That's all. But we're a team with we're a conference with a lot of tradition. Players like Shaq.
When's the last time
you
Kentucky went to the Final Four?
Man, how
I
did
mean,
y'all
it
get
doesn't
to
matter.
argue
It's-
about U of L and
Is
Kentucky?
Kentucky still a prestige program in the country? Are they?
Like I've been saying all year long, I never claimed greatness this year. For
Nah, but I
Kentucky.
mean, his question, he's
Yeah.
just saying,
Prestige.
what is the perception of
Yeah,
Kentucky now
they're still the big,
after the past?
I mean, we're still a threat. Don't sleep. We're a sleeper team this year. If we squeak into the tournament, we're gonna be that sleeper
No,
team.
you know
Watch
what?
out for us.
You know the problem with Kentucky is? The Billy Clyde is a Steve Cragthorpe
I mean,
of college basketball.
he has one more year to make a difference. That's all. He's one more year to make a difference.
He's the Steve Cragthorpe of college basketball.
The difference between him and Cragthorpe is Billy's not a very nice guy. Or apparently what he's been portrayed through the media. He needs a little PR help.
He's a lot of PR.
We all know the Crapthorpe's controlled by Jared. So he's just a puppet.
Well, you know, there was an article in the Sporting News, not to get too much off topic of college basketball, but it was an article in the Sporting News saying that Tommy Tuberville was waiting in the wings, that Steve Cragthorpe didn't do well this year, that Tommy Tuberville was going to be the next head coach of the University of Louisville. But we'll see how that happens. Personally, I don't think, no matter what happens, TJ's going to fire his man unless he just
He's going to have to.
completely
He's
lose
gonna
everything.
He's going to lose his job.
No, TJ's job is safe. He's not going anywhere because what TJ has done for Cardinal Sports.
He's probably the best athletic director and one of the best.
He is. He's one of the best
Yeah,
athletes
he's
in the
done a
country.
wonderful job the past 10 years or so. But the thing is, that what have you done for me lately? That's the society that we live in. One more Cragthorpe year, and then you stop listening to your boosters, and it's my way or the highway. Yeah, it'll be the highway.
Well, you know, you have to look at the whole totality of U of L sports. Track is doing well. Won like 3 or 4
I care about
national
that.
championships. Women's basketball is ranked 8th in the country.
You've
Playing
not been to a game all year.
Pittsburgh right now.
They actually beat Pittsburgh, I believe. Give a shout out to my cousin Monique Reed, who plays for the University of Lady Cards.
There
She
you
should
go.
be listening right now.
And the best basketball player at the University of Louisville is Angel McCarthy, who plays for women's team.
Probably best in U of L history.
I mean, because she is the truth. If you guys haven't seen her, well, actually, it's too late to go see her play at home. But I mean, she is the best basketball player on U of L's campus right now. T. Will's good, Angel's better.
Let's talk about the whiteout. Big game tomorrow.
Oh, Louisville Marquette.
Who cares?
The big whiteout. The big whiteout.
Tom Crean's not there no more. I mean, it's like the tradition between those two teams is kind of dead now.
And it's never dead against Louisville Marquette. Because Louisville Marquette always plays good games. It always comes down to the wire. It always comes down to the last shot or the last few possessions, Louisville Marquette game. So I'm excited. For me, the game's almost too close to call who's going to win. Louisville needs to win the game because Louisville still has a small chance, a very small chance of winning the Big East.
Madness is
tomorrow.
upon us.
Tomorrow's March
Big
1st.
game, expecting about 20,000 fans. It's going to be national televised on CBS at noon. Marquette, Louisville. Marquette steps into Freedom Hall under Rick Pitino. Everybody expected on Rick Pitino to come out in that all white again against Georgetown last year at Freedom Hall, where Louisville won by 3 points last year. And they expect Rick Pitino to come out all in white tomorrow. It's white out. It's white out at Freedom Hall tomorrow.
Well, as with Kentucky, Louisville depends on how T. Will's going to go. Like everything in Kentucky depends on how Meeks and Patterson play. Louisville depends on T. Will can play. If T. Will can come off and play well, and if we can get some production out of Sosa and Smith and McGee,
See, that's the problem with Louisville
We'll
with
win.
fans. T. Will is not a scoring threat. He plays great defense. Well, y'all can't depend on him in the tournament this year to get you all over the hump as far as scoring. He can't do it every game.
well,
He's not a scoring. He's not a threat
well, it's not the fact.
offensively.
It's not the fact that he has to score a lot of points, and he has to draw attention from the defense.
Y'all don't have a go-to guy.
No, we don't. And Louisville really doesn't have that go-to guy.
Unlike Kentucky, we have the nation's third leading scorer.
Dude, he is your offense.
We have Patrick Patterson.
He is your
I'm
offense.
just saying.
I mean, it's either him or Patterson. That's it. And if you shut one of those
But
two
at least,
guys down,
at
it's
least
over.
if we make it to the tournament with 1 minute left in the game, we got somebody to give the ball to. Y'all don't have anybody to give the ball to.
I think if Louisville doesn't make a deep run in the tournament, it's time to start asking some tough questions.
Second round.
One Coach Pitino. He's got all the pieces. He's got everything he needs right now. And now we'll see what type of a coach he really is. Because, I mean, every year it's a talented team, and this happens or that happens. There should be no more excuses for Pitino. And this is coming from someone who's not really a fan.
And I have to agree. I mean, all the pieces are in place. It's time to put up or shut up. But you know what? Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll finish that thought. We'll talk a little bit more about Kentucky and their game with LSU. And then we'll talk about the NFL and all the big trades and teams and people moving from place to place to place to place. We'll talk about that next on the Main Event Sports Show.